analysis for today. Basically hoping we can get some trade setups for today, I think. And we have started with a gap up and a pretty strong move to the upside after having sort of all these tails here where the sellers are stepping in and this engulfing here. Basically, I mean, if you're watching my weekly analysis from yesterday, basically expecting us to open pretty flat or two down and then just to roll down a bit. That has not materialized. So we've now got a rally up, and this is based on Chinese data, or Chinese companies that are hitting all-time highs. So of course, the rest of the world is on the same path right now. I'm a little bit concerned that we've got this level drawn in here. Okay, and that is 26,258. We are pretty much at that area now. We've tagged it. And there's been a pretty strong move to the upside. The question is, and I think this is what's on the 8-hour, is that an exhaustion bar? Okay, so it's based on Asia data. It's based on Asian companies. You know, is that the reality in Europe, and is that the reality in the US? I think that's the one question you need to ask yourself. And we know the answer is no. And we don't really want to be influenced by the noise. So I'm looking for opportunities to buy, but obviously not to buy up there. The trend is up and we're looking for opportunities to buy. But this boat has left the dock already. So there's no pointless trying to chase this long at the moment. We need to wait for pullbacks. Now, the interesting thing about the pullbacks is we're in a heavy area of resistance here. Okay, this is a massive area of resistance. I can pretty much, on the top of every single tail here, I can put in a level. Okay, this level here that I just put in now, which is 26,388. Look at the touches on here. I'm not going to go too far back. I think that's enough for us to see that this is a fairly interesting level, and that's what we need to pay attention to. Now, what to plan on this thing today? Gap up and rally like this in normal circumstances, you're not looking to short this ever. Okay, you wait for the pullbacks and you're looking to long, 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 long. Now, we're not in normal circumstances, so you need to keep your wits about you. And the first thing here is we have a level here, which is 26,040. Just want to check that on the 3-hour as well. Okay, yeah, we've got quite a bit of interaction here, and then there's another one down here. Okay, this double bottom, and by the way, if you're watching S&P video, that double bottom target was hit. I didn't mention it in the video, but it was definitely hit. There's my next target there. Okay, so trend is up. We should be looking for longs. I think that's the bottom line. You don't want to be long at this position here. It's pointless trying to jump in long here. You're at a level. You want to wait for a pullback. Pullbacks I'm waiting for is a fairly deep one, 26,040 or 2600 area, somewhere around there for another move to the upside. This gap will be a magnet, but maybe not this morning, but you never know. Just referring back to my earlier comment where, is this the norm? This is the norm in China right now. Is it the norm around the rest of the world? So that's one thing that bugs me about this. So there's no trade for me in this at the moment. Definitely looking for longs, not looking for longs up here. I want to be buying off support, and the first bit of support is 26,040 at the moment. So that's kind of what I'd be looking for. If we come back to the 8-hour here, I think all the trend lines are broken now. I think that one's broken, that one's broken, that one's broken, that one's broken, that one's broken. That would be the last one there. You can see touch, touch, touch. So I want to see a bounce back. That brings this level back into play. So it's 2600 is an area that I'd be interested in buying off. But yeah, not really interested in shorting up there either. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for a pullback of sorts. So even a pullback onto this trend line would be fairly interesting. You can see how it was respected here. So a pullback onto this trend line here, 26,074, 2665, all the way down to 26,040, possibly even down to 2600. is definitely an area that I'd be looking at. Would I be looking at shorts up here? No, not as in picking a top. There may very well be a short scalp for some people up here. There is quite a bit of congestion here, but that's not my strategy. So I'm not interested in getting involved in that. Not even for a scalp. The problem is that there's just too many different levels up here, and you start trying to pick a top. You're really placing 200 points at risk in not even a 50-50 trade. It's more like a 30-70 or a 40-60 trade. So 30 or 40% success rate and a greater rate of failure, potential rate of failure. Okay, so I'm only looking to buy, but I'm looking to buy off support, which is further down. So we'll have to wait to see whether we get that pullback into this area, 26,040, 2600. If we do get through those levels, then short it is, I think. Then this is going to be classified as an exhaustion bar in my eyes, and I'll be looking for the gap close first, and then start looking for levels to the downside. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.